Na Császtok Sziasztok, én Norma vagyok, és itt vagyunk a Hogwarts a címen, és csapatjuk tovább a gamét. És így ott jártunk, hogy le volt zárva a kövi feladat, de viszont egy kicsit fejlődgettem a gamebe azóta. Most egy jó pár feladat föl lesz oldva. Na, megyünk is oda az első feladatunkhoz, ugye. De jelöljük már be, hogy tutira merre kell menni. Jó fele jó. Most mi van? Haha! Kapja? nem tudni csinálni. Ez az. De jó, itt is van útköze valami szar. Oh, basz. Nice. Megkapta, amit kellett, hogy megkapjam. Most kell állat van erre fel a baszki. Nem betűzünk. Na. Hát bazdmeg nem lehet egyszerűen jutni a rohadt feladatig. Már nincs messze. Na, hogy itt is vannak. Hát... Ez ki volt? Kentaurok vannak? Van már ez a fasz.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Bombarder, express like this. A child wandered too far from home, not his luck. Is that all you got? Best you can do. Incendio! I know your kind.
Nice.
Look what you've done. You pay for this expulsion.
Ha már nem töltöd ezt fel. Sí. Van már egy láda, de menjünk már be. Kettő is. Még valaki esetleg? Valaki emáll. Na végre el lehetett jutni idáig. Kész csoda.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Aha, követni kell.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more
Ugye nem
of
kell
your kind
szétbasznom.
around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Gyere
He
már.
was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to...
Urban, nincsen. Nincs.
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dugwall behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's
Belentettem
almost like
zálat.
there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Itt nem láttam meg.
Revelio.
Van valami kék.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp.
Hopp, ott volt cucc.
I should tell Poppy about it.
Igen.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No
Azt a
creatures,
kurva
though.
mennyien vannak.
What are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
That's just pure
Kapta?
Incendio!
Was that meant to be
Potato! Avoiding armor.
That was a mistake.
Potato!
Pathetic.
Confringo!
Nice.
Thought you had me there. Too slow.
Incendio! Confringo!
You'll need to be
Egyszer már ezt a fasz. Nagyon jó. Kapta.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
De nem volt te hülye. Akkor kell nekünk egy ilyen. Oké. És már is át tudunk jönni.
What in Merlin's name?
Az meg mi a szar.
Dragons.
Még sárkányok csatáznak. Valami fogadás, vagy mi ez? Gondolom valami olyasmi lehet.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Oké. Én nyugisan tudunk mászkálni. Nem nézzem szét itt fönt. Akkor megyünk le.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come down?
What have you done?
Nagyon jó. Fel se tűnik nekik, hogy én itt vandálkodok le.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working.
Nagyon nagyon sokan vannak.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Arra
Must
sebbe
the poachers
kínozzák.
captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hoppá, ott egy tojás.
Hello, more.
Hát abban nem lett fél tojás már.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Kapta. Az is. Nice.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Let's play, friend.
I'll pick you. It's good for you.
Like to talk to dragons, do you?
Enjoy suffering. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Nagyon jó.
Overgrown weed.
Király.
Give it back.
Nagyon jó.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Várjál.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Hát... nem járt jól. Megszedtettük a sárkányt, király.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Nekem fölküldik el,
It's
Marek.
time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Inkább elfasztravelek innen. Jobban járok szerintem. Ezt meg kell csinálnom ahhoz, hogy jó legyen? Nem mehet be másik küldit, csak azért.
Know it.
Gondolkodik rajta. Ez most hol van?
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Szar sincsen, baszki. Ó, faszom. Ez tényleg ilyen buzirála. Beszoptad. Mit kéne keresni? A másik, hogy most vízbe kell keressek, vagy nem.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aha!
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Haunted Hall.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor
can't
Weasley
understand.
asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Horcruxes.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows.
Weird.
According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Revelio. At least these tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
És merre kell ma menni?
Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and his owls.
Revelio.
Ja, jó, leesett, hogy mit kéne.
Forgot to get dressed again. It happened to me once too.
Beautiful. Goodness.
Azt szépen átalakított.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Ez ilyen átalakítós lenne?
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease...
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Nagyon jó. Végre már van fölküldi. Ez 22-es szín kellett. Az komoly.
Just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea.
Nagyon gyorsat ezen. Egyszerűbb lesz.
Something about gobbledygook?
Jó, van kettő is. Ez menjünk inkább, mert ez a 21. Akkor vissza. Nagyon jó. Ezzel el se kellett volna jönni. Na, ez hol is van? Fölfele. Neki már nem sok mindent kell megtanulni már. Ezt a 3-at. Már nem tudom, az alsók beleszámítanak-e.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Hova kell elmenni? Oh shit. Ez a legközelebbi.
On another adventure, are we?
És még innen is 1200. Gyere csak! Így gyorsabb egy picit.
Not quiet enough.
Past the high wing!
Gyerünk már, gyorsítsál! Csak hogy tudok majd leszállni?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But he's...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Na, és akkor megyünk is be. Goblinoknak az a neve.
The door is looking at us.
Szemes.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Yeah. Ezt kellett ahhoz, hogy le tudjunk jönni.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
How childish!
Kapta. Nagyon jó.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through his safety, I'll need. You have my word.
Ez is ilyen szemes, geci.
Revelio.
I'll be quiet. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The floor is extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Rather unwise coming back this way. I won't rest.
If I'm translating, and I think they're building something rather large. There must be no notes around here.
Potato.
Kapta? Nagyon jó.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
Aha. Láthatunk gyűnni.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Kapta?
Stop it! One less shoot.
Expelliarmus.
A kurva száját.
Revelio.
Impressed? Much too such arrogance.
Nagyon jó. Kapta. Még van egyik fent valahol.
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio.
Szemes ajtó, szóval... Ez kell.
Why could it sneaking about? We'll see. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Az jobb cucc. Hova már több mindenem. Mi a szar? Nem baj, jó ez. 160. Oké. Fel kell tennünk innen.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Hát erre nem tudok kimenni. Akkor vissza itt. Hol jöttem már be? Itt. Már nem is mentünk el. Mi a fasz? Cserempeljen az az. Mindig jó. Ez mire volt jó? Adott ide cuccot. Ez arra volt jó. És akkor felmegyünk ezzel. De várj, mit adott? Kalapot. Ami gyengébb, mint ez. Ali! Ez viszont jó. Sál. Az is. Jó vagyok, köszönöm. És te?
Can we
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain.
Taxi Simulator.
But instead she did something
Köszönöm
I'll never
szépen.
forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together. Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
És hol is a másik? Ez ott fönt. Gyorsabb ez picit. Majdnem van valami cucc, amit el akad.
I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. The good you've done on behalf of the art. Thank you for passing through.
Nice.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
Ez másik küldi. Nem.
Requesting your help.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this
Lesznek egy párat.
anyone who tries. There you are. Not quite. Let's get it.
Azaz.
You can't stop us.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I will make
Bombarda.
Kéne valami cuccot hozzátenni, basszni. Hát. Kapta. Itt van még valahol, de lent. Na mindegy. Egy láda. Sőt, több is.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I choose.
Hello?
Bombarda.
I'm gonna avenge your death.
Protego. Expelliarmus.
Ó, ilyet is tudok.
This is impossible.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Showing off, are we? Rather unwise coming back this way.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Agyában már dugva beszarás.
For better or for worse, we're in.
You'll regret coming.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego.
Someone think they can outlast me?
Ezt túlélte. Na most van.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment, I fear.
Protego. Confringo.
Kapjál. Ó, basszus, mellém ment. Nagyon jó.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Hol a láda? Ez föntebb van, vagy lentebb?
Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soul smashing, or any
Mindig jelezni kell, hogy jövünk. De hozzá nem is kell nekünk vízbe jönni.
That bridge has seen better days.
Azt hogy csinálta? Na mindegy. Látom, majd erre kell jönni. Értek, valami van erre. Csak egy láda. Oh shit. Nem tartott csak így. De megjött a haverja.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Terláda.
She would at that.
Kicsit gyorsabb volt. Nem áll.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Hogy nem látták, hogy én itt vagyok? Amúgy. Aztán... Kapta? Na már a genyognak is semmi kell.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Mi a fasz? Hátra néznek ennek genyói. A feladj. Nem tudom, ez mi a fejenek van velem amúgy. Nem csinál semmit. Ezek erősebbek amúgy. Elkaptam. Hát az. Nagyon jó.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Szarok kellenek nekünk.
Bombarder! Confringo!
Hiszem ki kell vinni innen.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
Hol hagyta itt a cuccot? Ott.
Bombarder! Confringo!
These runes must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly.
Már akkor kéne rájönni, amikor a másik egyenes. Öcsém!
Revelio!
Biztos, hogy csak ez a kettő van.
Perhaps try casting at them in a different order. And be as quick as you can.
Revelio!
Hát itt tök közelben nincs más. Francokat ott van fönt.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio!
Furcsáltam, és nem mondom kettő lenne, hát az buda lenne.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more
I
of
think
this
I found
mystery.
something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure. but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out.
Beleezünk ide? Jó.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
Mérges feje.
Not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Hogy ide pottyant írtál? Meg majd haltam ki menni.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Hát nekem be tudok itt kimenni. Lett.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Ja, lentebb van, furcsáltam, de itt lett a lent. Nem ennyire lent. Át kell szaladni az egész iskolán, basszus, hogy odaérjek. Jó, most meg felfele megyünk. Itt már lefele.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Ez komolyan ennyi volt. Ide jöttem, dumált vele és kész.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Van még új küldi. Hát egy challenge a game ezért nem adott XP-t. Ez hol van találva itt? Valószínűleg lentebb. Végre. Most várni kell rá.
I hope Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt
Professor
need
Black
to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Ez van a pálinkát iszik? Szar. Ki kicsit máshogy nézünk
How do
ki.
you feel? Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this
Most mi van? Előbb erre mutatta.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gondolkodós hajtók?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Headmaster? What can you...
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is your...
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Hát nem igaz, hogy is kell beszélgetni.
How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never...
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you.
Még befekire nyugodtan.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Valószínűleg nem bánt jó.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Messze van. Annyira nincs. Mennyi szerebe futkálni, baszki? Fél játék idő, csak futkálozás. De nem gondoltam volna, hogy ilyen magasra kéne jönni.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Ó, egy titkos lépcső.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Ez a varázskönyv. Oh!
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh! Ah, ne, lopakodni kell.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
Shit.
I need to time this just right.
Nem áll itt vannak. Jó, most jó. Nem akarsz meglátni.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Baszd meg. Mikor látok, hogy köppeny van rajtam, akkor nem tudom, hogy látott volna meg, nem?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Az kurva jó, ott nagyon előzik. Látok menni mellette? Nem, akkor fel a létre.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
Basszus, vannak azért itt
Too many.
jó
Must cross this
páran.
road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Nem. Baffaud meg. Majdnem jó volt.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Oké, itt várunk.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Még ez be is nézett ide, ó!
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Nagyon jó. Nem vettem észre, hogy figyel. Hát hogy menjek oda-vissza? Itt.
Close tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Vannak genyók? Na, nehogy vannak. Ne, nem akarsz te kijönni. Előre nézett és hogy látott meg?
Close tight.
Nem lesz egyszerű itt
No way
kicselezni.
but forward, I suppose. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Az se lenne jó, ha beugrok.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
De várjál már most. És mi van? Arra mutat. Vagy itt meg kell kerülnöm. Jobb is lehet. Ó, baszki. Most már tényleg nem látnak.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Jók vagyunk.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Descendo. Depulso.
Meg tudom azt kiütni.
Revelio. Defendo.
Ha már nekem, ez nincs más.
Descendo.
Ugyanezt csináltam az előbb is. Hát nem még kapott egyet. Már most feladott ez a szar, ami le volt zárva. Nagyon jó. Ó, sebb második csapat. Kapta. Ó, nagyot kell kinyírni. Valamiben egy elérésem, vagy igen. Baszd meg! Egyik üt, a másikat védekeznek. Okay. Nem mondja. Mehetem tovább. Azt nem voltak egy jó páran.
Stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear, sweet.
Let us always honor.
We won't be the same without her.
Hello. Hát el nem köszönök vissza.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Miért nálunk?
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Breathe it in.
Nagyon jó.
Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Ez is meg vagyunk. Ja.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started.
Úgy tudsz, azért nincs. Na de viszont ez a stream ennyi lett volna. Remélem, hogy élveztétek. Ha így van, egy lájkot csapassatok, iratkozzatok is föl. Csekkoljátok a leírást is, nyereményjátékra is jelentkezzetek. Legközelebb jövök vissza. Sziasztok!